This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Henrico County. More specifically, I'm in Glen Allen. Today we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. This home is located here in a nice West End subdivision. We actually have some dead space here on the same side of the street as our subject property. It makes it really nice because you actually have just one neighbor, which would be on the left-hand side of the home, which is there in the middle of the frame. This home is a foreclosure. In the business, we refer to foreclosures as either bank-owned properties or REOs. And REO stands for real estate owned. Back when I started in the business about 20 years ago, I concentrated on bank-owned properties, and probably 90+% of my videos were bank-owned properties. Over the years, that has transformed to probably 5% of the videos that I do are bank-owned properties, and simply because we just don't have that many in today's market. If you remember back to 2008, 2009, if a home was on the market, there was a great chance it was a bank-owned property, and that was, of course, because lenders were irresponsible, and pretty much you could get financing if you had a pulse. Today, all home mortgages that are originated with pretty strict guidelines in place. So you're not going to just waltz in, make an application, and only because you have blood pumping through your veins, you will get financed. Occasionally, these homes do hit the market, and one of the things that people think about REOs or foreclosures is that they always represent a good deal. And I have seen all types of pricing on bank-owned properties. Some of them will sit, and then the bank will eventually reduce the price, and others maybe get 10, 15, or 20 offers if they are priced extremely attractively, and really people come out and respond to the pricing. There are a few differences between a bank-owned property when it comes to the actual transaction. One thing that is key is that the homes are typically sold as is. So you are entitled, you're encouraged actually, to have a home inspection. And after the home inspection, it's pretty much take it or leave it. And the only exception to that is if there's something small that comes up and the appraiser says that whatever item must be fixed in order to obtain financing. In some cases, the seller will go ahead and fix those items, but the general rule of thumb is no repairs are done. When these homes go to the courthouse steps and don't sell, they actually will go back to the lender. And that is what happened with this home. And by the way, my comments do not reflect anything about this home specifically. I'm just talking about in general when we are referring to bank-owned properties, what is commonplace. So when these homes go back to the lender, they then will list them here locally. They will appear on our MLS, which then will syndicate to all consumer sites. And you may be looking at a bank-owned property online and not even know it. The only way I can tell is because there is special language in our MLS that illustrates for me that it's a bank-owned property. Also, there are certain firms and certain agents that concentrate. So if I see their name, I know it's a good chance it is a bank-owned property. When these homes are taken back by the lender has to make a decision. Do we just go ahead and do what we call a trash out, which means any personal property left in the home is then discarded by a contractor, which pretty much all of them will have some items left. They will typically do that as a rule of thumb, and then they will decide, do we go ahead, do repairs, or do we sell it as is? And in this case, this home actually has had some repairs or upgrades done to it in order to make it more attractive in the marketplace. It is all based on the finances or the financial situation of a particular property. In this neighborhood, people coming to shop are going to expect a home that's in good condition, and of course the price should reflect accordingly. Here's a prime example. This is a brand new gate. Now I imagine the gate that was here was probably either damaged or missing, and in order to make this a completely fenced in backyard, naturally the gate was needed, and that would be something that would automatically register in the mind of somebody looking at the property. So they went ahead, spent the money, had a contractor go ahead and replace that gate in order for them to get maximum retail value. We can see we've got a great looking neighborhood. One of the other misconceptions is that foreclosed homes or bank-owned properties are always run down and they basically are not desirable. And that's not true. I've actually in my career seen brand new homes that were foreclosures. And the reason being, the builder went belly up and the bank took back the property. No one had ever lived in it, so it was brand new construction. Extremely rare, but it could happen. So I'm excited to bring this one to you. This is a great example of a bank-owned property that's in good condition. One of the other telltale signs, just by riding by, is you will typically see signage in the window. That's very common for bank-owned properties. Private property, it's telling you not to trespass, but you're okay today because you're with me. Okay, as we come in, I like what I see so far. Here to the right, we have a family room. Of course, our stairs going up. Our carpet actually looks like it could be brand new. I believe there's fresh paint in this home as well. So this could just as easily be a rehab or a flip property. It just happens to be owned by the bank. Here in our dining room, we have chair rail crown molding, a really good look. I love the fact that in this home, we have extensive amount of wood flooring, and you'll see that when we go upstairs as well. And the flooring does look really good. We've got some nice built-ins here. The focal point is our gas log fireplace. We do have recessed lights and crown molding here. I noticed we have a cover on that side, and the other side, that is probably for our speaker system, for our surround sound speaker system. Our double doors going out to the rear, and of course, that's where we just came in. I'm going to take you here to the back so you can see what we have in store through these doors. Notice we do have the blinds that are built in. I love the style of these. This will actually take it up and down, and this will, actually that one will take it up and down. And then the other one, it will be open and closed, as you can see there. So it makes it very good from a durability standpoint. Love what we have back here in the rear. We've got a deck that is covered and screened here, and this is a really good amount of space. So you could put chairs and tables back here with no problem and defend yourself against the Glen Allen mosquito, which is notorious for being extremely aggressive. We then have the other part of the deck, and this is really big. This almost is the whole length of the home. You can do a lot of entertaining back here. This is in pretty good condition. It is painted brown and some additional space there to the left. Here in the backyard, I can see they put down seed and straw. So as the weather develops here, we're of course going to have grass growing. We have a detached storage building there in the rear, and our rear elevation looks really good. We've got dimensional shingles and vinyl siding. All right, let's go back inside and see what else we have in store. I love this time of year, with the exception of the pollen. Pollen is out here with a vengeance this time of year, and you can see it's covering just about everything. I feel so bad for our allergy sufferers trying to get through this time of year. Okay, directly ahead, this is going to be space for our dinette, and they actually put in a window seat here. So that would be a perfect place to put a cushion right there. And of course, your dinette would go right there in the middle of the frame. Here, our nicely appointed kitchen, we have a quartz countertop, nice big stainless sink in place looking out over the back deck, stainless dishwasher, smooth top GE stove, and I believe this is brand new. It is brand new. So they put that in addition to our microwave. So you'd be moving in with new appliances, and your fridge will go right there in the middle of the frame. This home does have a pantry for additional food storage capacity. And now I'm taking you into our 2-car front entry garage. We do have a pedestrian door going out to the rear. There's an opener in place. They painted the floor. We've got plenty of storage there on the wall. And we are heated by a gas furnace with central air and gas water heater. So we've got good natural gas appliances or heating and air systems. I don't know about you, but I have experienced a huge increase in electricity costs. So gas is definitely a welcome addition to the scene here with the increase in electric prices that I and everyone else seems to be complaining about. I don't know what's going on. Okay, here to the right is our powder room. Our wood floors, of course, continue into this space as well. One of the other interesting things they do with the foreclosures is they will put the date on the air fresheners. The air fresheners are a standard part of the listing process for the banks. They have a company actually called a field service manager, and they will come out, they will winterize at a certain time, they will make sure the air fresheners are good to go, they'll check the security of the home and just walk it through the entire process until the home is sold. We're starting here on the end of the home. This is, of course, the space that's over the garage, known as a bonus room commonly. This would also double potentially as a second primary suite. So we've got enough space here where you could easily get a nice big king size bed. And then we've got increased space for our closets. Now, I looked at this for a few minutes and I was trying to figure out exactly what was going on here. We've got a door with a window, which is unusual for a closet. And then we have this gasket here. This is unusual in an interior purpose. So I don't know if someone stored cigars in that space or exactly what they did. It was not a closet. We have a closet here on the other side, and then we have another closet as well. So I'm not sure what that space was used for. If you have any idea, let me know. This is going to be closet number 2 here for this bedroom. Once again, wood floors in all of these upstairs bedrooms. We have a second floor laundry, and it is right here. Your washer dryer would go there. We do have some storage overhead as well. All right, as we continue to the right, this is going to be bedroom number 2. This would also double as a home office, a child's bedroom. There's crown molding and chair rail in this space as well. And our closet. Directly across the hall, bedroom number 3. And this is about the same size. We've got a window, ceiling fan, pull down attic, and our closet is right here. For those of you that are familiar with the area, we are very close to Innsbruck. So this is indeed a very popular spot. We've got Costco just a few minutes away. All the retail that's up and down the commercial corridor in Western Henrico, and actually all the way into the city down Broad Street. Okay, our hall bath, ceramic tile in here, crown molding, not something we commonly see in bathrooms. So that is a nice touch. This is going to be a fiberglass tub shower. And then we have a linen closet right there. All right, now I'm going to take you into our primary suite. Now, I love what they did here with this 2-story foyer. You can see we've got a nice dramatic entrance, and then the big window. There's actually crown molding in this space as well. All right, here we go into our primary. Now, I believe this is new carpet. This carpet looks really good. So I believe this is brand new carpet. Most of the bedrooms have wood. This is one of the exceptions. We have our walk-in closet here. We've got some additional space that someone, if they wanted to put some more rods in, they of course could do so on that back wall. Or could put some cubbies for hats and sweaters. All right, taking you now into our primary bath. And they did a really good job here. We've got ceramic tile on the floor. To the left is our tiled stand-up shower, our garden tub. I just met here this afternoon with a wonderful couple, and they actually have a soap, bath bomb, and massage waxes, I think, are also part of their offerings. Really nice company, and they can custom make your products. So they're nice enough to do one for me with my favorite cologne, and I'm really looking forward to that. Who knows, if they're really good at what they do, this time next year, I may be announcing an engagement. That might be wishful thinking. Okay, let's keep it moving. Good looking bathroom. I love what they did here in this beautiful home. Once again, this is a bank-owned property. So I wanted to bring you a variety of different home styles, price ranges, locations, and even conditions. If you have questions about this or any other home in the market, my name is Max Williams. It would be an honor for me to help. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosure, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.